All Day, a podcast where we, not experts, discuss our ideas and place them into piles such as the good ideas pile, the bad ideas pile, and the ideas pile. And let's do some intros. First off, easily stimulated.
We got the woman who would be easily stimulated. We got Kate.
I haven't been easily stimulated in a long time. And I definitely don't want no 78-year-old man stimulating me. That's for damn sure.
It wasn't just him. It was a group of men and women stimulating you. Don't forget that.
I don't like to party that way.
Yeah, well, they gave you money already for it, so you kind of have to commit.
All right, well, that's Kate for you. And then we've got the guy who deals with money on a day-to-day basis, Alex.
Bling Bling Mother truckers.
And finally, the person who doesn't really like it, but kind of likes money sometimes, me, Ajax. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi there.
Well, today we're talking about the stimulus. Ideas for the stimulus, using that.
Bling Bling Mother truckers.
That's what we're doing to our newfound stimulus that we got by the government. Thank you.
Thanks, government, for money.
Thank you very much, number one. I needed it. It was a nice surprise. Thank you. That's all I gotta say is thank you.
I think she's trying to say that she's grateful for the stimulus package that was passed. And she would like to thank our legislative government for providing such relief.
Stimulus.
Stimulation, but relief all at the same time.
Exactly.
That will eventually provide us with a lot of excitement.
This is why we can't have nice things.
What are you talking about? The stimulus package is great, and it helps a lot of people in hard times. I don't know why you would down talk that.
You know what you did
last summer.
Anywho, as Ajax mentioned previously, this week we're discussing ideas for how to spend stimulus package relief monies. So I'm going to go first.
Talking is hard today.
First and foremost, if you have any bills or any kind of responsibilities that you're behind on, the first thing you should do with that $1,400 is take care of those responsibilities. A lot of people are hurting right now. A lot of people are out of work. A lot of people are having a hard time paying their rent, their mortgages, car bills, insurance, you name it, people are having a hard time paying for it. So before you run out and buy anything, you want to make sure you have your shelter taken care of, your food taken care of, the lights on, electricity, all that fun stuff. So first and foremost, as boring as it sounds, my first idea is take care of your bills, obviously. The difference between people who have money and the people who don't have money is the people with money who don't have any kind of bills or any kind of needs they need to be filled with this $1,400, they're going to invest their money. They're going to invest their money. They're going to put it in their savings. They're going to put it in stocks. They're going to put it in bonds. They're going to put it somewhere. But the problem with that is this is a stimulus package. So what we need to do is spend that money because that's what's going to keep the economy going. So if everybody's just selfish with their $1,400 and decides to invest or save or not spend that money in some way, shape, and form, you're not doing what the bill was designed to do. So with that said, if you have all of your bills taken care of, my next idea is I've been lucky enough where I've been working from home and I haven't had to use my car, and I am saving so much money on gas right now. My wear and tear on my car is super low. It's been a godsend.
That's good.
I'm very, very happy with the fact that a car that I have is going to last a couple more years longer because of this little break of a year of working from home. The second idea I have is I kind of want to invest in my bicycle because I kind of want to bike to work. And I've seen online conversion kits where you can convert a regular bicycle into an electric bicycle. And I've been kind of interested in this. I've been doing some research, and it turns out electric bicycles are just as bad as motorcycles for accidents and injuries, because when you're on a regular bicycle, you can only go so fast. When you put an electric motor on it, you can get up to almost 20, 25 miles per hour. You can't brake as fast as you can on a bicycle. Cars don't see you. They don't on a regular bicycle. So instead of buying this electric bike kit, I think what I'm going to do instead is just take the bike I have to a local bike shop and just get it tuned up, get some pedals replaced, get everything it needs so it's commute ready. So idea number 2, getting my bicycle ready for when I go back to the office and have a work commute, which once again, super lucky. My office is like 3 miles away from my house, so it's not a bad commute on a bike. Lots of hills though, which that's where the electric bike kit was going to come in handy, so I can get up those damn hills. But so that's idea number 2. Idea number 3 is a super broad idea. So I just went on a rant about how you shouldn't invest your money without like spending it and all this fun shit. So my next idea is, if you're going to buy things, try to buy things that will make your money work for you. So invest in solar panels. And I'm not meaning big ones like for your house. I mean day-to-day use. Like, get things that are going to help you out in the long run. If you have a leaky faucet, get that fixed. If you have these stupid vampire lights, invest in some power strips. Find ways to make spending this money that will give you a savings on the back end. Get your gutters clean, get your air vents clean, get the boring, stupid shit that's going to get you the most efficiency out of your home, out of your car, out of your computer, your life. So yeah, broad idea number 3, buy things that will make things that you currently have more efficient and save you money. But I'm not all boring. And that's where idea number 4 comes in.
This is fun, Kate.
This is fun ideas for Kate. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, fun idea time.
Plan a vacation. Plan a vacation, because we're all going to need a vacation. And one of the industries that got hit the hardest was the tourist industry during this time. So plan a vacation. I'm kind of trying to get a trip set up to the mountains at a national park where they have efficiency cabins. It's like $100 every 3 nights or something. It's a ridiculously cheap deal at a national park. And then go into town, see the biggest ball of twine, buy a shirt that says, I went on vacation to blah, 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 and all I got was this lousy shirt. Invest money back into communities, into the tourist industry, things like that. Idea number 5. Once again, this pandemic has hit us all in different ways and strange ways, and I've been very fortunate. I was able to work from home. I didn't lose my job. That's great, but the problem is I stopped going to the gym. I stopped commuting. I stopped running. So I got really fluffy during COVID. So idea number 5, I might hire a personal trainer to get me up and going again, get me to lose that COVID-15 25. And once again, that's an industry that was hit really hard, was the personal trainers, because no one could see their clients because of COVID. And once again, I'm trying to find someone who's local, someone in the community. I'm not going to pay money to do a email back and forth with some guy from Norway who might be famous, but that's not helping our economy. That's helping that dude's economy. So keeping it local.
Spend it for your local.
Yeah. Put money back into your community.
Like a Sweden that lives closer to you.
A Sweden who's local. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So that was idea number 5. And then my last idea, and possibly my most funnest idea. If you're going to buy something that's not bills. That's not improving your health. It's not improving the health of your community. That's not improving efficiency. That's not helping the tourist industry. The least you can do is get something that's going to last a long, long time. So with my sixth idea, for the past, I want to say 4.5, maybe 5 years, I've been itching to get a specific tattoo, and I haven't gotten it yet. With the stimulus package, some of it might go into a tattoo. Once again, another industry that was hit super hard, tattoo artists, because people don't want to get tattoos during a pandemic. There have been people who've gotten tattoos during a pandemic. It's really hard to maintain 6 feet of distance between you and your tattooer, but they're masked up, you're masked up, they got gloves, you should be good. So for my last idea, finally getting that tattoo. And what do tattoos do? They last a lifetime.
You do. Well worth the money.
Yes, it's money well spent. I'm investing in art. And those are my ideas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Kate, for your ideas, first one was paying the bills. I mean, I think that is a grand idea. It'll keep your electric on if you have it. It'll keep your car insured if you have that. It will keep a nice little stasis and help with rent too as well. So that is also a really big expenditure too, which I will add to that pile of bills. Yeah, I put that in the good idea pile. Your second idea of tuning up your bicycle. I have no idea how much a bicycle tune-up costs.
It could be between like $45 to $125, depending on if you need anything. To get your brakes recalibrated, your chain oiled, cleaned, make sure your gears are running smoothly. If they have to replace anything, like your brake pads, the chain.
Could you spend the whole stimulus package
on a tune-up?
On a tune-up?
That would be, I mean, if I did if I got the electric bike converter kit, had the local bike shop install it, plus get a tune-up, I could easily spend $1,400.
Okay, so you could go electric if you wanted to.
I could buy an electric bike from as $1,400. There's a couple brands that have really good, really cheap electric bikes. There's one brand, Electric, and they have a foldable commuter bike that's electric, and it's under $1,400. It's like $1,250. But yeah.
So you're well within the boundaries.
Yep.
So I put that in the good idea pile. Nice.
Thank you.
For your third idea of fixing up the stuff like around the house, fixing up your leaky faucets, cleaning your house, fixing up your gutters. I agree with a lot of them. I think solar panels might be hard for that type of money.
Well, little ones.
Or an investment. So I mean, that was the only thing I thought of that would probably be not the most easy to do unless you already had enough money saved for that.
Yeah, no, that was like the smaller ones, just like for personal use, not even.
Okay, well that's a good idea. So I put that in a good idea pile. Vacations are always good ideas. National parks are cool. I am a big fan of them. I want to go see them all. I've only ever been to one. That was the one I was in Colorado. So vacation, good idea. Hire a personal trainer. Yeah, at first I was thinking that you should hire yourself because then you can like be your own workout buddy where you're like, go, go, go. But you're saying it's yourself.
I need someone to curse at. And it's hard to curse at yourself and make yourself do things you don't want to do. So it's better if I have someone who I could be like, you son of a bitch. You're going to make me do 15 burpees right now? You asshole. I hate you. I have to pay someone to say that kind of shit.
You need to pay someone to get the torturous Kate hate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, of course, I think you should be paying them your stimulus for this Kate hate itself. So that's a good idea. And sixth idea, tattoo. I want to see this finally. I've been hearing so much about this tattoo. I want to see it happen. And I feel like you should put it towards this tattoo and just do it.
It better not cost $1,400. It's not that big.
But then if it does, then more planning time goes into it. Maybe it'll be even just cooler.
It's true.
Good idea.
Thank you.
Those are my pilings.
Thanks.
Alex.
Well, I guess it's my turn to basically dash your hopes and dreams.
As usual.
As per usual, exactly. Wouldn't want to buck the usual trends.
As per tradition.
Exactly.
Tradition.
All right, for my pilings of your ideas, Kate. Number 1, pay the bills. Yeah, of course, it's a good idea. A lot of people are falling behind. They need to make sure they're coming back, get back up on their feet again and not in a bad spot. Great idea. 100% agree. No questions asked. For your second idea, basically converting a bike or investing in your bike. No. Why? No.
Oh, is it too much exercise?
What? Yes, too much exercise. You called it, Ajax. That's number 1.
It's so I don't put as much wear and tear on my car. Now that I've found that I don't have to drive to work every day, I could make my car last even longer by riding a bike to work on nice days.
But then you're just putting wear and tear on your bike?
Yep.
So really, it's wear and tear either way. And then if you walk, it's wear and tear on your joints. Look, there's always going to be wear and tear. You need to come to that realization, learn to bring it into yourself, accept it, and then move on and get in your car and drive to work. And that, not to mention number 2, you got to think of safety. Think of safety. You got moving parts, exposed moving parts, chains, your wheels. I mean, you're on 2 wheels. You could easily fall over. Cars, they got 4 usually. They got 4, maybe more. You don't tip over just randomly while you're riding down the sidewalk or whatever. Car.
Ride a lot of bikes, Alex, just out of curiosity.
Look, my time. This is my time. This is my time. You don't get to interrupt in my time. This is my time.
I do get to interrupt. That's what I do best.
And not to mention, carrying on after your rude interruption, I might add. Carrying on. What if you're biking down the street, trying not to tip over, and you're walking by, there's another person the other way, they give you the old tip of the hat, say hi, and then out of their back pocket, a stick in your spokes, you go tumbling forward, break a leg. You can't do that in the car. They try and stick into your tire spokes. Guess what? You don't have spokes in your tire.
How fast does he go from the hat tip to the spoke drip? I feel like that is
blink of an eye. This is a serial. He's a serial spoke.
You need to move that fast.
He was just wearing a hat that was just a stick, and he tipped his hat stick and then just threw it in the tire.
Could be. It could be like sticking out of the front like he's a unicorn and goes,
yes.
Pow!
I would take a forward fall over for someone in a unicorn hat who decided to throw that in my front tire.
I feel like that was meant to be.
Yeah. And then he runs off because cops are on
his hat?
No, because he stuck the stick in your spokes.
You get to keep the hat.
Yeah.
Do I keep the hat?
Yeah, you can keep the hat.
I mean, if it's still there, yeah, it's free game at that point.
Awesome.
So yeah, bad idea. I don't even know what you're thinking here. All right. So number 3, investing in items or things that will save you money, like home repairs. Agree 100%. Makes perfect sense. Again, I agree with Ajax and her solar panel argument, but there's lots of things you can do that can just save you money in little things that aren't too expensive. Fix areas that need more insulation, maybe replace your windows, which can be a little expensive, but not terribly expensive if you're just getting regular double pane or double hung windows. It's really not something out of the question. So yeah, good idea. Number 4, plan a vacation. I'm going to put this in the ideas pile, not because I disagree with needing a vacation or needing some time away after all the stress, but think of this. What if you're on vacation, another virus hits, another pandemic hits, and you're in the air, all of a sudden you drop down, you get onto the airport, zombies everywhere. You got to think about these kind of things versus if you're home, you have your safe space where the zombies can't get you.
See, this
Are you
is
sure about that? Like,
yeah,
what
I was
type
gonna
100%.
of
say
invasion is this? Like, what type of zombies is this? I Am Legend zombies, or is this Walking Dead zombies?
see, your
Yeah,
first
depends on the
mistake
virus.
was thinking that I don't think about that because that's my anxiety right there is that zombies are going to occur at any moment. So I'm prepared at a moment's notice, no matter where I am, how I'm going to handle that. But anyway,
Like
I
with your
respect
unicorn
idea.
hat from when you got flipped in the bike
Exactly.
spokes.
Tuck your head, try to land on your
Oh.
upper shoulders.
Yeah.
Tuck, don't suck.
And cardio. All right. On to your fifth idea, hiring a personal trainer. I think this is a terrible idea. What are you doing? No.
She's hiring a personal trainer. Wait,
That's
No.
what I'm doing.
No,
That's
it's a
not-
bad idea. There's exercise involved. It's terrible, awful, no good, very bad idea. It knows where it belongs.
I understand.
And last but not least, your tattoo idea. I'll put it in the ideas pile. One, I'm not a big tattoo person in general, but that's just me. One, I do like the fact that you're almost always going to be supporting someone local. I think that's a great idea. I love local businesses, tattoos or anything. Great, great, great. Problem is, one, there's needles. Not big on the fan of the needles. Two, you're saying you can't keep 6 foot distance with tattoo artists. Wrong. 6 foot needle. Just saying. It may not come out exactly how you want, but you could still be social distancing.
You might not know what it was. Like, you're like, oh, what was this?
Yeah.
What's this tattoo? Oh, it's my social distance tattoo. It's
Exactly.
for
It's going to help
charity.
you remind you of those times. So
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Ideas pile.
Thank you, Alex.
Mhm.
Ajax, why don't you tell us some of your ideas?
All right. So my ideas for the stimulus that we just got. First idea is warm weather gear for next year, because now is the time to get it. It's spring. Spring is here and spring is now, no matter when. Okay,
Jesus.
so
Spring has sprung with the springnesses of spring.
It's always spring all the time.
It's always
Here
spring
it
in your
is all
hearts.
day.
perfect. Okay, because this is the time for sales and for sales of warm winter gear. So get your warm winter gear now. All right, so my idea number 2 are appliances. Do you have a leaky refrigerator like we do? Do you have an oven that may not be all there? Well, this might be the time to get a new appliance. That's my second idea for stimulus check usage. My third idea came from my significant other. He works on cars a lot on the farm. So sometimes his, sometimes not his, sometimes my car. There's a lot of cars on the farm. And one of the things that he finds would be very useful to have would be a car lift. So the work that can be done up in the air is much easier. And he said it's about a third of the wear and tear on your body and a third of wear and tear of time. So the third of the time it would take to get the job done.
Can you get a car lift for $1,400?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
he said it's possible. So I think that would be a very nice thing to save time and money, especially in a place where there's a lot of cars that will break down sometimes. So then my next idea is when this is all done, well, when we can go on escape rooms again. Like, I was hoping that we could just do like on a big escape room adventure and spend our stimulus just going into escape rooms and having a good time. But I don't know how to do it with coronavirus or if escape rooms are open. But I thought that'd be fun. That's my idea, is to go on an escape room adventure. My next idea is nothing in particular. So that's my idea. We're not spending on anything in particular except for just going out everyday life. Like, hey, I want to get lunch today. You know what? Instead of bringing peanut butter and jelly, I'm going to go to Subway. So I'm going to spend it on little food takeout outings a little bit more. Help the restaurants and help my belly eat more food sometimes. That's my idea. And my last idea is every stimulus you need to get a stimulator of some sorts. And I saw there were some face stimulators online because, sometimes we're getting a little bit older and faces need to work out too. Apparently, you can stimulate your face with a face stimulator. Who knew? So, hey, I would be willing to try one. I don't know how much it was, but it looked interesting. And stimulus and stimulator were very similar words. So, of course. And those are my ideas. Of
Thank you.
course. You're welcome.
Alex, why don't you do your breakdown of Ajax's ideas?
I would love to. For your pilings, for your first one, buying warm weather gear. Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, it is a good time for it, especially if you're an outlets person. Like, I live not too far from a big outlets mall kind of thing, so it's a good time. It's a good, effective way to spend your money, and you can still be frugal at the same time. So, yeah, it's not a fun idea unless you're a big clothing shopper, but is it a good idea? Technically, yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's just like,
I don't like clothing shopping at all.
yeah. I'm not the biggest fan, but sometimes
I'm still thinking cold, so I was like, ooh, warm stuff still there.
So yeah, nothing wrong with it. Like I said, good idea, frugal, good use of your money, and especially since we've all either gained or lost weight. Gained, in my case. Sometimes a new wardrobe isn't going to be a bad thing.
I need one.
Whatever, Miss Skinny as a stick.
That's the problem.
I hate you.
Yeah, no, first world problems. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm too skinny.
Boo-hoo.
Oh, look.
I take care of myself and eat healthy.
Oh,
blah, blah, blah.
What are these bumps on my stomach? Oh, wait, those are my abs. Ew, I can't.
Ew.
For your second idea, buying new appliances. Yeah, it's an investment in your house. They're usually appliances 9 times out of 10 are either going to save you time, make things easier, or they're going to last a long time. Like you said, if you're needing a new fridge, you're going to have that fridge probably for 10 plus years. That's $140 a year if you use the exact amount for a fridge. That's not that bad. So again, yeah, it's a good idea. As long as you're not wasting it on like silly appliances and gadgets and such. As long as you're not doing that, then you're good. So,
which kitchen gadget is not allowed?
Single
depends on what you
size
need.
waffle maker.
A what size waffle maker?
The single waffle maker.
Oh, the tiny ones?
Tiny one.
Yeah, but those are like $20. If you're gonna waste $20, it's rather than spending $200.
Well, it's autographed by Eugene Levy.
Eugene Levy. Why Eugene, please sign my waffle maker.
If you guys want a waffle maker signed by Eugene Levy, feel free to contact me at Ideas All Day Podcast.
Wait, do you actually have a waffle maker? I would say, if you did, I want to hear this story before we continue.
I want to know how this even happened.
No, I don't. So that would be a great story to have. Now I kind of want to mail Eugene Levy a waffle maker.
Can you email Eugene Levy a waffle maker?
And just ask him to sign it and send it back. Yeah. Pay for the shipping and everything.
Eugene Levy, if you're out there,
sign my waffle maker.
If you're out there, contact us at ideasallday.podcast@gmail.com. We want to send you a waffle maker for you to sign and then return.
It'd be glorious. Glorious, I tell you.
Exactly. All right. So, yeah, no problem. Appliances, good idea. As long as they're not silly, stupid gadgets that you get on infomercials that don't really work. So, number 3, car lift. And while you were talking, I was looking up, and yeah, you could buy it for about that amount. That actually on eBay and things like that. But yeah, it's not impossible. So I'm going to put this in the ideas kind of leading towards good, only because you really have to be a car person to like this and know to be able to repair your car. I am not one of those people. I don't even want to change my own oil because I fear I'm going to break something. I'll do work around the house. Even if I don't know what the hell I'm doing, I feel more comfortable than touching my car. My car, if I break it, I just make things worse. So for me, I would never even think about buying this, not even hazard it. Even if it was free, I probably wouldn't take it. That's how much I don't want to do anything with it.
For Alex, that's for sure.
No,
I know I'm getting Alex for Christmas now.
Car lift.
Yeah, whatever. So for someone who knows how to work on cars, it might be a really good something for them to buy because it's an investment in car repairs. I'm going to say ideas going towards good because it's a nice functional gift or idea, but Not
take it.
not practical for most people. Number 4, your escape room adventure. I'm going to put this idea as going towards good as well. Only because I love escape rooms. I'm not shy about that. Being in a room with people right off the bat, right off the heel of COVID, come on. It's going to make everybody nervous. Then you're in a stressful situation. You're breathing heavier all of a sudden. Everyone gets nervous and panics, and it's just not a good idea. I want to do them again. I can't wait to be able to go to one again, but right now, it still feels kind of weird. Even when I have my vaccine eventually, it's still going to feel weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
Yeah,
But I think it'll be fun.
it will be. Number 5. So I think your idea was kind of like not spending it, but really just treating yourself on little things more often, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put this in the ideas pile, not because I dislike the idea. It's a good thing, treating yourself, maybe buying something for yourself, a little thing here and there, or buying lunch, buying dinner. The problem is that I always see with a lot of people that have that, when they start doing it, and that mentality stays for a while, people spend their money quicker than they ever thought they would. And if you're not watching it or maintaining it, versus if you buy one big thing or 2 big things, you know the money's gone. You're not going to overspend. You already know you're back to where you were just with these 2 new things. Or if you're buying little things here and there, it takes like 2 months, but you might run through all of your extra money and you're down to barely just getting by. So I'm all for splurging a little on yourself, but you have to be careful because of how many times I've seen it. And I've done it myself where you just kind of go overboard, overspend, and it gets out of control before you realize it.
Makes sense. I get it. Voice of reason.
Yes, the voice of the money guy. Remember, bling bling, mother truckers.
Yeah.
Which is weird because that's usually my MO is the voice of reason. What's going on?
True. Don't worry. When we get to my ideas, it all gets reverted back. Don't you worry.
I figured as much.
And number 6, last but certainly not least, the face stimulators. I have no idea what these are. I still haven't researched
Like
them.
vibrating things that go
No vibrating faces. Like all I can think of is those stupid ab machines that would, like, the belts that you would put on and it just shocks you. No. Actually, now that I think about this, they came out with something like this like 20 plus years ago. Like Suzanne Summers did an infomercial about it where it had electroshocks with like pins on the inside. So no, this is a bad idea. This is like beyond a bad idea. I'm digging a hole for this one.
It's so hole worthy.
Hey, no, this fits in one of the other holes, the electric shock hole. This goes in the electric shock hole.
It's not in there's no shock though.
You made one additional hole. It was the WTF hole. This does not fit in the WTF hole.
No. I'm putting this in the pre-existing electric shock hole that you created.
We did not create a pre-existing electric shock hole. You're a shock hole.
It's the shock hole.
You created the extra electric shock hole. So we're putting it in that one. We're just unearthing it, tossing it in.
Just making new piles. Because it's not a pile over here.
No.
That's
it's in the bad ideas
podcast. Purpose of this podcast, we have the set piles. We ain't making more piles.
We made extra piles in like episode 1.
No. We have our 5 pseudo piles. We're sticking with them. Damn it.
This is bad leading towards really bad.
Yes.
Bad leading towards the WTF pile. Oh,
Why
God.
am I friends with you? Like, seriously. My goodness. We can't have anything nice.
No. Molds are meant to be broken.
No, they're not.
And extra holes are meant to be dug.
That's not how this works.
Especially by you.
This is not how any of this works.
Either way, this is ending up somewhere in the bad ideas pile.
I like it how all my ideas are like just like my bad ones are really, really bad. Really, like I get the extra holes.
Yeah.
I've been the extra hole getter so far.
She's getting things in her extra.
Talking about holes.
What? She's just getting things in her extra holes. I don't get it. I don't understand what the problem is.
And extra holes.
I don't understand what the issue.
The holes alone. Let's just stick to the piles. Let's slowly back away from the holes.
Okay. Can we then, instead of piles, can we also have extra mounds around the piles?
Mounds and piles.
No, you know what? No, mound sounds awful too.
Yeah.
No, let's just keep to the piles.
But we can't do Alma Joy because it's got nuts.
The mounds
Mounds
don't.
don't.
Yes.
Anywho, Alex, does that wrap up your piles?
All done.
Thanks, Alex. Let me do my pilings, not holings.
What?
Idea number 1, shopping for warmer weather gear now. I say this is a good idea. You're using your money responsibly. Unlike some people, I actually like shopping and I like bargain shopping. This would really fit up my alley. So yeah, definitely a good idea. Idea number 2, buying a new appliance. I'm going to put this in the good ideas pile. If you need a new appliance, this would be a good time to get a new appliance. You don't have to put it on layaway. You're not going to have to do monthly payments. You can get a more efficient refrigerator. To even add on a little caveat, there are some places that do scratch and dent appliances, where they're basically brand new appliances with cosmetic damage. You can get it even cheaper. So even to make your money work a little bit harder, you might want to look into that. So idea number 2, good idea, appliances. Idea number 3, car lift. I'm kind of agreeing with Alex here. This wouldn't be something I would buy, but if you're in a need for a car lift and it would make that your life that much more easier and you're getting the stimulus check and you're going to use it enough to warrant that purchase, then I would say it's a good idea. Number 4, big escape room adventure. So a quick question. For your $1,400 stimulus, are you spending it all on yourself to do big escape room adventures? Or are you paying for your friends to go through the big escape room adventures with you?
Good question.
Because depending on your answer will depend on the pile.
I mean, I don't mind paying for escape rooms.
Then it's a great idea. Great ideas pile. Right
Nice.
there.
We're gonna get to go on. Wait, how many can you put into 1,400?
Well, most rooms are around $25 to $35. Alex, math us, please.
Is that with 3 people or 2 people involved or 4 people involved?
Are we finding somebody on the streets to go with us?
Well, no, it could be us and your significant other.
Let's go with 4 people. Let's just assume 4 people are going.
Yeah. Okay, 4 people.
So either that, if it's, let's say if you got 4 people on the low end, it's 14 trips.
There you go.
On the high end, with 4 people, and then 10 trips. So then 10.
So
All right.
if you were to do 14 escape rooms, that's basically 14 hours, if not a little bit more. So that's a lot of escape rooms in one day. So if you do the high end one, 10 hours, I mean,
So it's more than one day.
it's still a lot of escape rooms, but you have a little bit more downtime between. You can take a break. You can
It's
go
2
for lunch.
vacations.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm down. Once I get vaccinated, I'll totally be up for doing escape rooms. So yeah, great idea.
Let's hope I don't spend all my money on my stimulus on snacks.
Well, stop spending it. It's spent now. You're taking me, Alex, and someone else on to escape rooms. So don't cash that check yet. Don't pay that rent yet. Listeners, if you want to take us to escape rooms once we've been vaccinated, please contact us at ideasalldaypodcast@gmail.com. Idea number 5, treat yourself to daily food situations. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. You're helping your community. The food industry was hit hard. A lot of servers, a lot of other people, a lot of work. So yeah, but like Alex said, it is a concern to make sure it doesn't become a habit and that you don't overspend what you have. So yeah, good idea. And number 6, face stimulators. I want to put this in ideas towards bad. And the reason it's in the ideas is depending on how much money it is. If it's $1,400, bad idea. But if it's like, I don't know, $100, it might be worth giving it a shot. But here are things to prevent you from looking older in your face. Stress. If you're stressed out all the time, you're going to age faster. Drinking. If you drink a lot, your face is going to age faster. Smoking. If you smoke a lot, your face is going to age faster. Instead of maybe doing a face stimulator, maybe try like a face lotion or a cream, like a daily moisturizer. That may help. Or, stop drinking, smoking, and having stress.
Oh, stop that all now.
Yeah. So those were my
Cold
pilings.
turkey. Nice.
You don't have to do cold turkey. I mean, that's how I do things. You don't have to do it like that. That's how I stopped smoking.
So either be like Kate or don't be like Kate.
Yeah, those are your options.
Perfect. Thank you for piling me.
Oh,
And thank you for not putting me into a-holes.
You're welcome. Hey, Alex, let's do your ideas.
All right. Well, for my first idea is now that we've got our stimmies, or as people are getting their stimmies, one of my favorite things to do before the pandemic and something I still like to do now is support local businesses. So my first idea is to go order or try and visit your local restaurants. Go out, eat a good meal, get out of the house a little bit, or have them send it to you. I know quite a few restaurant owners, they're all were struggling during this time. Some found a lot of success, actually, strangely enough, and others not so much, but still. Maybe spending that extra money that you didn't expect if you don't need it for something else. Spend it on splurging for a little extra food for yourselves and support local business and give you a chance to maybe discover a new place that you never tried before. That's my first idea. For my second idea, this was touched on a little bit before by Kate, but I'm going to take it a little bit differently. I'm going to say my second idea is to pay down debt. Rather than just paying your bills, which is always important, pay down your debt. Like if you can pay off your credit cards or pay down a loan, it may seem kind of weird, but in the long run, you're going to save yourself money or even eliminate a bill altogether if you can, which is going to save you money over time. So yeah, it's not fun. It's not exciting, but in a financial sense, if you got the extra money, pay down your debt. It would be my suggestion. So on to my third idea. You can even link it in with number one, but not quite. But my third idea is buy lots of pizza. Just pizza on pizza on pizza. Everybody loves pizza. You never can go wrong with pizza. You want to buy frozen pizza? Stick it in your freezer. That's meals for later on, or if you're stuck in because you get the pandemic flu thingy. You got food. You want to have some virtual friends over? Guess what? You can all have some pizza. You send pizza to your friends, send pizza to yourself. Boom. Pizza party on the Zooms. Pizza, pizza, pizza. All right. On to my next idea, which is, I think, something close to all of our hearts growing up, maybe, or even now for some people. Number 4. I think we've all been to the grocery store and we've all sneaked over to the aisle that has all the pastries and the Hostess and Little Debbie aisle. And there's one item that we don't always get, but we always see, but we have tried it, maybe not. And it's the Little Hostess fruit pies, like the hand pies. So you have those, and they usually cost about $1, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Well, why not buy 1,400 of them?
What flavor?
Whatever flavor you want. They've got the cherry, the blueberry, the apple. Hey, mix it up. You're buying 1,400 of them. You have all the freedom in the world to do what you want. Treat yourself, stimulate the economy, stimulate Hostess, and then stimulate yourself with some hand pies. Now for my next idea, number 5, it's important to think about how do you make your money work for you? You can buy something nice, stimulate the economy. You can do things that'll save you some money over time. But what's going to make you money longer over time and always is a good investment according to the commercials? Gold. Just use your 1,400 and buy gold bullion. Just gold, 24 karat Gold bars, they wouldn't be very big. Gold value always tends to go upward. So it's just making yourself some money in the long run. So gold bullion. Now, in that same vein about using money to make more money, we've all seen this big rise in both stocks, digital currencies like Bitcoin and stuff like that. But you got to think about what do you want to do to really make your money worthwhile and make it better? And who better to lead your financial future than the good old doggo himself with Dogecoin? Buy as much Dogecoin as you can. Now, it's important to realize that Dogecoin cannot get over a certain amount because of the way it works. But how can you say no to a cute doggo he's your financial advisor, if you will. And he's telling you, hey, put your faith in me and I might help make you some money. He's the penny stocks of virtual currency. And it's either all up or you're going to lose everything. So that's my sixth idea. Now, we're getting a stimulus, but we have a forgotten industry that I think is also hurting a lot because other industries were hurting. And now is the time for the stimulus to help those that give us stimulation. And it's time to maybe make our way back to those old red light districts and start investing and spending our money on hookers. Really, we're here to all have a good time, but they need money too. They've got families to feed. They're going to college right now to become veterinarians. We've got to support these people who support us emotionally and mentally and, spiritually in a way. For my last idea, also supporting local businesses, why not buy some handcrafted beer flights, boards, and wrist guards from Angry Nimbus Woodcraft? I hear they've got a great selection of items to choose from.
Just to let our listeners know, we're currently not being sponsored by Angry Nimbus Woodcraft.
Thank you for not sponsoring us, Angry Nimbus Woodcraft. And those are all of my ideas.
Thank you, Alex. So for your first idea, visit local restaurants. Yeah, great idea. The restaurant industry's been hurting during the pandemic, so if you can, help them out. Nothing wrong with that, especially if you do like a pickup or delivery. If you're going to eat in the restaurant, hopefully everybody's maintaining social distancing. I know a lot of places are reopening up to a certain percentage, but as long as if everybody remains vigilant and careful, it should be fine. So yeah, great idea. Idea number 2, pay down debt. Great idea. Debt is one of those things that it just compounds. So if you have debt, it's manageable today, but if that goes unchecked for a couple months, like a lot of people's debt has during the pandemic, it can become a monster. So if you have any debt, it's better to get rid of it now than to be like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll be able to take care of that payment normally. It's always best to pay off your debts early if you can. So excellent idea, Alex. Good ideas pile. Buy lots of pizzas. This is going in the ideas pile just because I don't see why buying an abundance of pizza would be considered a good idea. Buying pizza in general is a good idea, but like stockpiling pizza is not what I would consider a good idea. There's better foods to stockpile. But yeah, everybody loves pizza. That's why it's on the bad ideas pile. 1,400 Hostess pies. This is going in the bad ideas pile.
Come on! This is a great idea!
I think after the 20th Hostess pie, I would be sick of Hostess pies. Then what do I do with the rest of the hundreds of Hostess pies that I just spent my stimulus on?
Shove them in your face!
No.
You could put them in a bathtub and bathe in them.
No. What is up with you bathing with food? What kind of weird kink is this, Alex? Do you need to explore this on your own time? Because that's fine. It's just not for me. So, bad idea. And to listeners out there, cherry and lemon hostess pies are my favorite pies. So,
they're gross.
they're the best.
Apple and blueberry are the way to go. Just saying.
Ew. Idea number 5. When you said that you saw this on TV, I immediately thought you were going to say reverse mortgages. Because you see a lot of reverse mortgages, especially now. Your house is your own bank. No, that's not how that works. But buying gold, it's an idea. I think you're better off with silver, to be honest. I don't know. Why buy a shit ton of gold? But here's the thing why it's on the bad ideas. If I buy the gold, can I make it into gold coins and then put it in a treasure chest and then hide my gold and make a treasure map and then have like a treasure map I can leave for someone to find my gold? And then you can like charge people like, hey, there's an actual treasure map to actual gold. And then you can charge people $100 each for the copy of the map. And then on a certain date, they can go and try to find your gold, and then you get all your money back if you find 14 people to do this treasure hunt.
It's a lot of rules to this treasure hunt.
But it's a
about to say,
good
it's like-
investment in reverse, because if I'm only spending $100 at a chance to find $1,400 worth of gold, ooh, I like that. I'm going to see
So we're reverse investing.
reverse
like-
investing.
Well, you're investing and hoping that enough people buy into the idea, and then no matter what, like if you sell the treasure map for $100 to 20 different groups of people, you've made your money back plus 600,
Yeah.
minus any production costs for the coin and whatnot,
Yeah.
and the chest. But other than that, that's not a bad idea. I'll put that in the good ideas pile.
Yeah, I like that idea. All right, your gold ideas starting to look a lot better now. Idea
So
number 6,
good
Dogecoin. I like Doge. I love his memes. I made a Doge meme once to help sell football tickets, but I don't know enough about Dogecoin to actually give a real opinion about it, so it's just the ideas pile. Idea number 7, as you put it, hookers. I'm going to reword that as sex workers. And I feel like, yeah, why not? Sex workers need to pay their bills. Let's legalize that shit. Like, I don't know why there's such a taboo. They're performing a service. 2 adults agree to those terms. I don't know why well, I know why, because it's, the sex workers get severely abused at times, and it's not a safe situation, and they can't go to police because then they confess to a crime, and it's all stacked up against the sex worker. Whereas if we destigmatized it, made it legal, gave it regulations, it would be a safer place. So, ideas leaning towards good. And then your last idea, handcrafted wood arts from Angry Nimbus Woodcraft. Yeah, no, he is a local woodcrafter who, has to pay his rent and such. So if you were ever interested in any of the Angry Nimbus Woodcraft products, this would be a good time to purchase one of those items, 2 of those items. Great gift ideas. So yeah, good idea. Those are my pilings.
Thank you, Kate.
You're welcome.
What about you, Ajax? What do you think about my brilliant ideas?
Oh, your ideas. Let's take a look at these. So your first one was ordering from local businesses. You get to discover a new place. And that's always a good idea. So it's going in the good idea pile. Go meet your neighbors. Have some good tasty snacks. 2 great things. I was imagining that you were getting some snacks from these visitors, like these businesses. So
I mean, I suppose what's your idea of a snack? If it's a meal, or I suppose they might sell appetizers
meal.
that you can
dessert. There could be an ice cream joint.
cafes, stuff like that. Small.
Cafes.
Tapas.
Exactly. Those are always fun to eat. All right. Number 2, pay down debt. Yes, that is a good idea. It's definitely sometimes takes forever to pay down debt, especially college loans. And that was like over 10 years of my life of paying down that debt.
Only
So-
over 10. That's so silly. I have
It's
so much more to go.
Oh man, you did go to several more schools.
Yeah, I did.
You were in state, so good job for that part. So yeah, it's one of those things that like weighs over your head. Oh, do this first and then get everything else done. So having that weight off your head or even a little bit lessened is a nice feeling because it gets you more to the end point of no more. So good idea pile for that one. Idea number 3, buy lots of pizza. I'm going to put this in the ideas pile leaning towards good, especially if you have a freezer that will fit all those pizzas. Like if you don't have a freezer that fits all the frozen pizzas, then you have to eat them really fast and you'd have a really big pizza party. So, which right now is kind of hard to have.
So when we do our escape room adventures, Ajax can pay for the escape rooms. Alex can pay for the pizzas.
Yeah, exactly. Done. Frozen pizzas. So we need a really big oven too. So we have to rent a big oven as well to cook out the frozen pizzas.
I'll bring the toaster oven.
Perfect.
Just buy
All right.
Elio's.
So this is ideas piling towards good. So this leads me to your 4th idea of Hostess fruit pies. Again, I'm going to put this in the idea pile because even though Hostess is those pies are good, I like Tasty Cakes better. So I'm going to go more local to put it back in the local economy.
Are they at least Tasty Cake brand hand pies?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can get behind that, but if they're like Tasty Cake cupcakes or Twinkie equivalents,
No.
There's-
I was
there's-
thinking about the pies, but
they
like
gotta be the pies.
chocolate
Pies only.
or that
There's-
one eclair.
There's 2 pies that Tasty Cake makes. One that is very similar to the Hostess pies that you're referring to. And then the other is like a little individual baked pie, which is absolutely delicious. And their
Mhm.
lemon pie is astounding.
As long as it's a pie of some description, I'm
Yeah.
on board and I can accept. I agree with that.
All right. No more concern then for that one. So now for your 5th idea, gold bouillon. So I kept on getting this confused with like bouillon cubes. So I kept on thinking of like chicken stock and was like, it comes in a gold wrapper. So I mean, you can get a whole bunch of gold bouillon cubes. There, you can put that in your bathtub.
Are the 2 of you like chronically hungry every time we do these episodes? Because every time it always comes back to food with the 2 of you.
Food is a big part of our lives. We
I
have it
feel like I'm interested
up to 3 times a day, sometimes if not more. It's not always just about fueling yourself. Sometimes there's joy you can get out of it.
No, there's no joy.
Okay,
Yeah.
You're so just
Don't be a party pooper.
yeah. We all have our
on
different
all the
likes and
parties.
dislikes.
Pooping on all the parties.
You're disgusting.
So gold bouillon cubes, I feel like that's gonna raise your salt content. So I feel like that's not really a good idea if you got that many gold bouillon cubes.
Which I'm surprised because if anyone in this podcast likes salt content, it's you.
I know. I was just thinking for your health.
Mm.
But if it was like I don't know how much would gold bouillon like in gold, like real like a gold chunk, like
Mhm.
how big is that for like the whole stimulus check? I'm kind of curious about that because like is it worth it for that? Do I want that? Is it a bar? Am I getting a bar of gold?
Probably not.
No, that's a big
Let's
bar.
see. You would probably get less than an ounce of gold for that much.
At less than an
Oh.
ounce?
Oh no.
Yeah, I
then
believe so. Oh, maybe not. Wait, hold on one
It
second.
can't be.
Gold per ounce. No, gold per ounce is about $1,751 right now.
Oh
So yeah,
my
less than an
God.
ounce.
Well,
That's insane.
Whereas silver, I think per ounce is only $26. So you would have pounds of silver versus something you can keep
Get
in
the
your pocket.
silver. Get
Yeah,
the
but you can keep the
silver.
gold in your pocket. It's lighter. You can carry it on you.
I
Gold
know,
or
but
silver.
the thing is I might lose it. And for that I have to put that in the idea pile. Because if it's that tiny, I would have to have it somehow attached to me.
In a piece of jewelry.
I'm putting idea pile in a jewelry, yeah. But that's make it. So that's more money. Idea pile. 6 Dogecoin. I wish I knew more about this. So I'm gonna put it in the idea pile because other people know more about it. 7 hookers. Yeah, it's
Sex
a good
workers.
idea. Oh, I'm
Or
sorry.
sex workers. Sex
Sex
worker is
workers.
that is the appropriate
That is the
term.
That's
That is
preferred.
the more preferred. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I
they're
should not
industry
have used the term I did.
It's true. It's not very nice, and I apologize for using that. I dedicate a lot of my pole work to strippers and sex workers. So thank you to them. And also, yeah, give them more money. Clubs hit hard. They've been hit hard. Boom. Good idea, pile. 8, Angry Nimbus Woodcraft. Oh yeah, good ideas. High quality materials, high quality craftsmanship, and service with a smile. So good idea, pile. And those are my pilots.
Thank you very much, Ajax.
Before we wrap up, I was telling my mom about this week's topic, and she wanted me to express that an idea that she had for your stimulus check is if you are not in need of the $1,400, if it's just extra money in your pocket, she highly recommends donating to worthwhile charities, and or if you are going to local establishments, remember to tip your wait staff, your servers, and not just a little, give them a lot because they've been hurting a lot. And if you have the means of helping out those individuals, now is the time to help out those individuals. So donate to worthwhile charities and causes and tip those who are serving you.
All right, thanks, Monet. I'll put those in the good idea piles.
Yeah.
I'll put that in the good idea hole that's underneath the good idea pile.
You
So
would.
it's always I'm actually gonna put it under the good idea plaque that is in the good idea pile. So it stays there safe.
Weighted.
Mhm.
So thanks for listening. You can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify. We're now on Pandora. If you have any preferred podcasting platform and you can't find us, please let us know at ideasalldaypodcast@gmail.com. We have a YouTube channel. We have a Facebook page. And we have an Instagram. So if you have photos, feel free to Insta us at Ideas All Day Podcast. So yeah, thanks for listening.
Thanks so much for listening, everybody.
Thanks for joining us this week. See you later.
See you later, alligator.
Smell you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.